box office predictions, where we predict, brought to you by our friends at AMC Theatres, where we predict what the top 5 movies of this weekend are going to be. Clark, let's start off with you, because we always like starting off with you because you love this game so much.
I love it so much, and I'm also really good at it. I'm so good at it. I'm terrible at it. So here we go. I'll start with my top 5. I am curious. We were talking about this before we started rolling. About Room. Room is a great film, and yet there's still some confusion around it. Like, what is this movie? Is this the worst movie ever made? Why are people talking about Oscars? And it's confusing. I wonder if people will show up. It's a very intense and sad movie, and so I don't know if people would rather see that, or if they'd rather go see The Revenant and watch some crazy bear action. So I don't know, but we'll see. So I'm gonna leave Room off, actually, because I do believe it's opening wide.
Yeah, Clark, you were talking about The Room when she said, "Is it the worst movie ever?" She's saying, "Do people confuse it with Tommy Wiseau's The Room?" Which I've heard a lot. So.
Right? Yeah. And it's confusing because the title, save for one word, is the same. So okay, number 1, I have The Revenant. Number 2, I have Ride Along 2. Number 3, I'm gonna say Star Wars. So I think we're on the same page, Dennis. Number 4, I'm gonna put Dirty Grandpa with Zac Efron and Bob. Because we're friends.
Yes.
Me and Bob De Niro, besties.
Bobby,
you and Bobby,
Bobby,
as I like to call him. And number 5, I'll put The Boy, because that movie looks effing crazy, and I think people usually turn up a little to see horror in January.
Yeah, I have the top same 3: The Revenant, Ride Along 2, and then Star Wars, and then I have The Boy, and then Dirty Grandpa. I think the fifth wave, I think, is going to get just too much of a bad word of mouth, and I think The Boy actually looks a little interesting. I know you hated the trailer. I actually think it looks interesting. Schnepp, what do you think?
Looks stupid. The Revenant, number 1. I'd say Star Wars is going to be number 2. Ride Along will be 3. And of the new 3 films coming out, even though I don't want to see it, I'm not going to see it. I think The Boy will get more. I think we had the forest or the trees or whatever, some stupid thing out in the woods, whatever that dumb thing was. So now we got The Boy. Next week will be the girl. Or we got the Grandpa. Like, oh, Grandpa. I'd rather go see Grandpa than Dirty Grandpa. But I think Dirty Grandpa will be number 5. So it's like The Boy and Dirty Grandpa. And yeah, the fifth wave, my guess is it'll be coming in at like 8 or 9.
Yeah, I don't think it's gotten traction at all. I don't think people are interested.
We've all seen all of those movies before, a little bit of each one of them that's like sprinkled throughout. So
and
like better versions.
What is it? Shannara Chronicles or whatever just made its way onto MTV, and now you've got the 100 premiered last night. It's like people don't need to go to the movies to see this dystopian YA sci-fi action thing. I mean, in addition to the franchises that already exist, now they're on TV. So it's like, isn't the Mortal Instruments on TV now too?
They're starting that.
So it's just like, why would anybody pay $15 to go? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe
you know what's amazing about the Mortal Instruments? That looks worse than the movie. And I saw the movie and that was horrible. But then you see these posters for the Mortal Instruments. All of the people in it just look like they're.
It looks like they took the Golden Compass poster.
Yeah,
and just plugged in.
It's astonishingly bad. So I don't know.